All right, so I just want to take a quick second and dive into the concept of commitment and how important it is to commit to the right person since a lot of us don't really have the right person within our lives. So we end up wasting the opportunity of commitment on the wrong person, wasting our time as well as our energy, as well as the people that we're getting ourselves involved with. I myself have really struggled with this concept and a lot of various different aspects of my life. I've been trying to get better at this as time progresses. Since when I was younger, I had a really hard time locking down with people, and I think this video is me just trying to understand the concept a bit more and kind of just open up some minds within the process. So to break it down into the simplest terms that I can come up with, commitment is essentially an investment of your time and energy. You need to find somebody who aligns with you, your beliefs, your worldviews, your needs, desires, and so on. You need to find somebody that you actually want to commit to. Someone you know for certain that you can commit to. Not somebody who you just think you can because you have nobody else in your life and they're the first person to come your way. I believe that a lot of people struggle with this as they commit to the wrong people since they do it with the first person that comes their way, as they have no other options to weigh in the process. Really just leaving them with no better options with what they have at the moment, when in reality they could have a lot better options out there if they actually took the time and looked and applied themselves to find these better options. I know the idea on how much you want to commit to others differs over time, but if you have someone in your life who aligns with you in every way that I just stated, especially when the differences that you two share perfectly contrast with one another, filling in each other's gaps, it should come with very little effort, you would think. For example, I'm going to use the elements of astrology here to push my point, since I truly believe that astrology does hold a lot of weight when you apply the elements of it. Like this example right here. So, if you're a girl that has a fiery, wild spirit and you get with a tame water boy, he should provide you with depth, serenity, peace, and has the ability to slow things down for you, while in the process, you spice up his life, amplify it, and give him the spark he's been desperately looking for. I honestly believe that with a dynamic like that, the whole thing is worth it, and the whole thing is meant to be. He can control the flame that you hold through his watery depths, since fire can get pretty out of control sometimes. While you can sort of evaporate some of his wateriness with your fiery spirit, from him getting just too deep and lost in the sauce. And within this process that I just explained, both of you guys kind of bring each other to this nice even level. Nobody likes getting too out of control in their element. You need balance. And I really do believe that when people say opposites attract, this is why. And when you have all of these boxes checked, commitment should come with a sort of reassurance and confidence that it is possible and it is worth your time. And then a lifelong thing could be in an achievable view and grasp, since you both can help each other grow in ways that you never could have imagined otherwise. Without all those alignments there and present, trying to commit to someone seems a little useless and a little futile since it never really goes anywhere worthwhile. Because what's the point, right? The person that you choose to commit to needs to make your investment worth it. And when you're sure of that, it should come pretty easy and you almost shouldn't even have to try. Since the whole concept of commitment seems a little forceful in nature if you really think about it. It kind of reminds me a little bit of skateboarding in a way. So, let's just say you're trying to ollie down a set of stairs and you're unable to stick the landing and your buddy is just bro, just commit. So you force yourself to actually stick it through and not kick your board out from underneath you, and then finally you nail that landing. That's what I mean by how it seems a little forceful in nature. Since if you don't follow through with forcing yourself to actually fucking do it, you wouldn't have done it. And you wouldn't have landed it. Relationships that are meant to be honestly shouldn't hold that, because essentially they should flow like water and cut like butter. Bro, I've been best friends with the same guy for 15 years, and we've never at one point ever have had to work on our friendship with one another because, like I said, everything this entire time has flowed much like water. We have always been on the exact same level. We have always had the exact mutual understanding and mutual same level of respect. There's been absolutely virtually no tension between us ever. And if there was, it quickly fades away. If anybody says I don't know what I'm talking about, I can talk from experience right now. Don't get me wrong though, there are parts of relationships that you should work on and iron out, and those instances shouldn't even be that bad to go through since the reward and effort is really worth it in the end. Committing to the wrong person is like fishing in a boat with holes. The holes represent your incompatibilities, and the fish represent what you're looking for within the relationship, i.e. true love. You can try your absolute hardest to get what you want out of the wrong relationship, but you'll end up sinking and losing yourself in the process. Even if you catch what you want, that true love in which you seek, you're a goner anyways, since you can only withstand so much until you sink. With the right person, your boat is sturdy and ready to withstand. So when you find what you're looking for within love, when you catch that fish, you are now ready for the long haul.